Welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, looking at this filter and smelting system here, some folks pointed out in the comments some flaws about it, like, for example, coal not getting into the furnace that was meant for gold, and basically this thing is not quite in as good a shape setup wise as I had hoped for, but a little bit of work here, I can fix things up and improve the situation somewhat. So tear some of this out and do things a little differently. Okay, now here we've got iron ore and gold ore. So there was a really good suggestion of a range for iron and gold to output into a single chest, well, when the switch is turned on. And then here I've got coal that I want to take out and run to a fuel supply. So how about I just have one chest here as a buffer, and we have coal coming down here, well, when the thing's turned on. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, there. There. Anyway. Okay, that's full. Alright, just throw the extra in here and it'll get dealt with. Alright, so let's see. So there's the iron and gold. We have coal, and over here, cobblestone that will be fed into furnaces as well. In fact, rearrange that a little bit. Let's see. Actually, this part I'm probably going to need to move it down a bit, which is fine. So let's see. Let's get some of that cobble. What are you doing in there? You belong back here. Alright, so maybe down two. Run this back here. All right. Okay, let's see now. Let me see if I can work this backwards a little bit, perhaps. We run hoppers in this way for the output. And let's see. Maybe not like that. Okay. Let's see. Furnaces. Here, here, and here. And we have a hopper here that feeds out of this chest, the gold and copper, and the smeltable, the stuff that needs to be smelted all ends up in this buffer chest. That feeds, no, Okay. That tells me that I didn't go quite low enough. Not a problem. Okay, so now we take furnaces through here, and then hoppers into the top of each, and then right there. Okay, so this hopper pulls from the chest, feeds through this way to these, and then I need to pull coal, excuse me. Let me see here. Which one is coal? This one. Alright. So I need to pull coal out of here and feed it into the furnace. Yeah, something like that. Okay, yeah. Like here. And over to here and up to there. And another thing that some folks pointed out, if I block these with non-fuel items, there'll only be one stack of fuel in each one of them ever. They won't fill up. Oh, great. Well, maybe I should use filter material. Okay. Now, there's a problem here. Because this first one is going to put it in there, but there's nothing taking it any farther. Here, no. Alright, this is not quite working as simply as I had hoped it would. Oh. Alright. Now the one feeding smeltables is working exactly as intended because everything's going down. Now this one here that feeds coal, oh, let's see. Alright, get me some more chests here. Maybe I can use that dodge. Alright, so if I have chests here, here, and there, no. Let's see here. Now, see, that one feeds the one. Wait a minute. I'll get this. Do that. And then or I could just go with 2 furnaces. How about that? There's no real major reason why I have to have more than 2 furnaces. This is not a heavy-duty smelting operation. This is just smelt things as they come in. Okay, granted, it's going to start out behind, but that's okay. So if I turn this on, start getting coal in here, and let me go ahead and rename some cobblestone as filter material, because it really doesn't matter. Alright, getting this figured out. Okay. And just get me a few stacks of this. Okay. Now, the idea here is oh, beautiful. It's all okay, fine, great. Fill them up from down this way first. And it doesn't matter whether it's cobble or filter material, it just needs to take the spot. Oh heck, it's going into the chest. Of course it is. Alright. Getting something here, I think, maybe, possibly. Or I could just let them go ahead and fill up with coal all the way. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay. Anyway, enough dorking around with all of that. So, we have iron, gold, and cobblestone feeding into this chest. Or is it? No. Cobblestone is here. Alright. Hopper here, there, and then get up a bit, and another hopper here, and it's pulling cobble out of the cobble chest. Alright, great. And that sends along this way and into this chest. Go ahead and turn that on and that on. And we're going to get gold and iron ore into there. We got coal, cobble filling into this one. Okay. But there's nothing filling to that one. What in tarnation's going? Am I going to have a single furnace system? Is that it? Figuring this out on the fly, as you may notice, but that's all right. Oh, man. Why does it gotta be goofy like this? Okay. And now I'm out of hoppers again. Go down here and get some iron, get some more hoppers made up. Let's not make all of them at once, huh? Alright. This is pulling and feeding this furnace. Alright. So, have another line coming out here, say from there, so it doesn't have to go all the way. There's no clean way to do that. If I put these hoppers under those, they're going to pull from up there. Okay. Bring it farther this way. Alright. And then for here, like that. And now this one will pull over there. And that should get this fueled. Okay, great. Now I just need to get smeltables in there. Through the top. Oh, bugger. And again, there's a conflict of things being under them that'll cause them to pull the wrong stuff. This is turning out to be more complicated than it needs to be, I know. But, like I said, I'm figuring this out on the fly. I had a picture in my mind of how this thing was going to work, and this is nothing like it. Yeah. Okay. That's no good. And that's no good. It's all fine if I just want a single furnace doing the trick, because everything that goes in here will get smelted. Well, I could go with a single furnace smelt. Like I said before, it's not like I'm in a hurry. Everything will get smelted. So I just break all this out of here, and all of a sudden, the whole thing is a little cleaner. Let me go ahead and throw some of this stuff into the system. It'll get taken care of eventually. Yeah, okay, so call this slow smelter. It doesn't have to be fast, it just has to work. So, buffer chest fills up with coal. It's not supposed to fill up with coal. What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. That is the one that's supposed to fill up with coal. Pardon me. How to get all that cobblestone in there? Probably some stupidity I did with hoppers. Alright, that feeds the coal supply to fuel the furnace. This one feeds the stuff to be smelted, which currently it's working on iron, because there's more of that in there than anything else. And then there is gold and cobblestone to be smelted. Yeah. And at some point, let's see, that one's cobblestone. Do I have another lever? Put a lever up here. And that should shut off the flow of... No, it won't, because it's in the wrong place. It needs to be here. And that should lock this one that pulls cobblestone. Alright, great. What are you getting in there for? Alright. Let me get all this cobble out of here. Throw it back in where it belongs. And why am I getting cobblestone? Oh. Because I had cobblestone feeding into the coal supply line. How incredibly Dorcas. Alright, now cobblestone's not being pulled at all. Alright. This is goofy, I know. I'm sure there are 1,000 better ways to do this, and I don't know any of them. Alright, smeltables going into that furnace, getting smelted. Slowly, but it's getting there. Alright, of course, there's another thing that somebody suggested, and it might be easier way to do it rather than expanding this part of things any. And that is that I've got a slice here for cobblestone. Great. What I can do is have another slice over here for that will also accept cobblestone. When that slice is full, this slice, a new slice, will accept cobble, and then that can go directly into another smelter to push it into stone. Smelt it up into stone, and that gets fed back in and goes into the stone slice. That might be the better way to do things. Oh boy, I feel like I've been derping like crazy the whole episode here. And I'm ready for that thing to stop ticking and clicking any time now. Alright, get this out of here. Alright, and of course, as for fueling another furnace over here, as much as I'd like to have it be automatic, perhaps it might just be better if I come over here and drop an inventory full of coal into a chest to supplies it every now and then. That wouldn't be too big of a deal. And considering you're going to get 8 smelts per piece of coal, that's going to add up to quite a bit. I still keep getting cobble in there. Why? Alright, maybe that'll be the last of it. And the phone. About phones the most. I never, ever, ever get calls from human beings. I get calls from recordings trying to sell and or scam. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, this thing is working. It's not quite how I envisioned it to start with. You know what I can do? If I put a block there and a lever on it, turn it on, it should lock that hopper. Things will just start piling up in here as they get smelted, and it won't be throwing stuff in here every few seconds. And that should eventually stop at some point. Yeah, it's piling up in there now. Alright. Okay, I had a slice for iron ingots. There's gold, there's iron. I don't see any iron in there yet. Alright, I'm going to drop a stack of iron in there and see if it starts showing up in this iron chest. It should, but the way things have been going today, I don't know, it seems to be working pretty much right now, but it's still not really what I had pictured or what I had intended. This will work, so I'm not going to complain too much. Any iron or gold that goes in will get smelted eventually. It won't be doing it simultaneously, but it'll do it. Something about how I've got this set up that just isn't right. It's working, but it's not right. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see. Is this part actually working yet? Hey, how about that? I might as well throw that in there myself instead of carrying it around. Alright. So, that's going to fill up, and then the other hopper will fill up, and then the furnace will fill up, and then it will stop. But the thing is sort of kind of working. I'm going to get some more slices on here and expand it with this. And I was originally, you know, what I was thinking was get this thing going to where it's working and the smelting is doing what I want. And then see about changing this droppervator into the bubble column thing that's supposed to be so much better and whatnot. Because it will have a lot less redstone activity. All the torches and repeaters and whatnot on there won't be there. And so I'm willing to give that a shot. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, so the thing seems to be working. There's still something about it that seems kind of off to me. At some point, I may end up having to call in a redstone consultant to reconfigure this thing, or perhaps even tear it out and redo it. Or I don't know exactly. Something about this just doesn't strike me as right. You know, I may not know exactly what right is, but I know what wrong is, and I'm looking at wrong. There's a whole lot of wrong here. It works, but it's still not right. In any event, unfortunately, that's about all the time I have today. So, if you have suggestions about what will improve this situation and actually get it smelting all of the things, there's something I'm missing. Some kind of a tileable smelting system that will tile within one slice that would take care of what I need. Getting its coal supply from the coal slice. So, I don't know. If you have suggestions, ideas about that, let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to give thought to perhaps consulting with some of the redstone geniosity that is on this server and see what I can do to get this thing working. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.